This Marry Me chicken soup is so dreamy, creamy, and delicious. You're gonna wanna get in here for this one. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brandy from Stay Snatched, and this Tuscan style soup is so easy to make. I make this dish using just one pot. I don't boil the pasta separately. I let it cook right in the soup along with the chicken and the other ingredients. This is so easy to make for a weeknight meal, and trust me, somebody's gonna be loving on you if you make this one for them. Let's start with the ingredients. I have chicken broth here along with some pasta. I'm using small shells pasta. You'll need some chicken. You can use chicken breasts, chicken thighs, dice them into some 1-inch chunks or whatever size chicken that you're looking for. And then standard veggies, I'm using celery, onions, carrots, sun-dried tomatoes, and garlic. You're gonna need a little bit of tomato paste, some flour, along with some salt and pepper and Italian seasoning. I'm gonna add some olive oil to my pot here to cook my chicken. And so I like to make sure the olive oil is spread out. So I'm using my cooking brush for that. And then I add my diced chicken to the pan. I'm gonna season this up, and then I'm gonna cook the chicken for a few minutes until it's fully cooked through and it's no longer pink. And to that same pan, I'm gonna add my vegetables. I'm gonna saute these until the vegetables are translucent. Those onions will be nice and fragrant. And from there, I'm gonna sprinkle some flour throughout. This is what's going to thicken up our soup, and I like to add the flour in stages. Add some flour, give everything a stir, incorporate it, and then add a little bit more and give it a stir. If you add it all at once, it's gonna clump up and be difficult to work with. So I'm just gonna add it a few times and stir. All of the measurements of the ingredients that I'm using can be found in the description box below. Next, I'm gonna add in my tomato paste, and this is optional. If you don't want your soup to have any tomato flavor, you can definitely omit this if you like. From here, I'm gonna add in some of my broth because I wanna deglaze the pot. So as you can see at the bottom of the pot, there's some brown bits from the chicken that we seared along with the veggies that we seared, but we wanna keep those in there because they have a lot of flavor. So once you add liquid to your pot, you can use the back of a wooden spoon is great to kind of scrape at the bottom of that pot without damaging it, to lift up those bits of food that are stuck at the bottom that have so much flavor because we added seasoned meat to the pot. So then I'm gonna add in more broth that we need for the soup. Give everything a little stir here. And then I like to taste this repeatedly and add more seasoning if I need it. So I almost always need seasoning. So always season and taste as you go. Give everything a stir. And next our pasta goes in. You want to make sure that pasta is fully submerged in liquid so that it can cook. And once the pot reaches a rolling boil, you can lower your heat to low, place the lid on the pot, and then this cooks for 15 to 20 minutes or however long it takes for that pasta to soften. It usually takes me about 20 minutes, but it may differ for the pasta that you're using. Next, we have spinach, Parmesan cheese, along with heavy cream. You can also use half and half or milk. And these are gonna get added to the pot once that soup is cooked. So I removed the lid from the pot. All of these ingredients are gonna make the dish so creamy. Adding the spinach here just sneaks in an extra vegetable that also adds another layer of texture to this soup that just makes it so delicious. As you can tell, I am obsessed with this soup. And look at that texture, it's so creamy. Gonna add in the spinach here. You can really add in a lot of spinach because it's going to wilt down to practically nothing. I love that about spinach. It's an easy way to get a green vegetable in something like a soup. So as you can see, that spinach is wilted down and this is ready to serve. I like to serve it with some toasted French bread. Perfect for cozy nights in.